I'm going to age myself now, since, 70s and 80s, it was like, oh yeah, my mom went to rehab for her alcoholism or her Valium addiction, not a big deal. And that to some now, I work with some 20 somethings, and it's like, yeah, it's getting, the porn is so normalized for them because of what they've grown up with in high school and junior high and college. And yet, is it going to get normalized so that we can have these conversations around sex, sexuality? Because it's not where we come from. It just isn't where we come from. So I definitely, in my psychosocial, I do a lot of history with it, and I'm asking about, parents' behavior. And I use a definitive model that, again, sets it up for me to start questioning. And again, I think also one of the things is like the test that we get to use as far as whether it's the SDI or the PTSIR or the IPASD or the MAWASI. I'm looking for trauma bonding
Okay.
in
And
there.
just for our viewers, the acronyms that Colley's using, these are all assessments that are available to CSATs. Uh, which is, so we're certified sex addiction therapists. And so what she's referring to is trauma assessments, sexual dependency inventory. What are some of the other ones, guys? Help me out.
Yeah, the MAWASI, the money and work adaptive styles, and the intimate partner. I
Right.
always forget what the IPASD stands for. Intimate partner attachment and trauma. Hmm, something.
Something, yes, right. Yes. Yeah.
I have a Colette, I just want to say, as far as I know, yours is the first book that addresses the impact of sex addiction on children as adults. So
Sure.
I just want to say I really appreciate you tackling this subject, and I think it's so important for our field that you did this. It was when I heard about it, I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing that this resource is out there. So I'm
Yeah.
grateful you did it. I'm just curious if we could back up. People may not know the 12 characteristics, so we don't have to go into every, the whole depth of it, but I think just if you don't mind just going through some of the characteristics so that people have an idea of what these characteristics are of adult children of sex addicts.
Yeah, I'll have to go to the book to do that because I
I
won't
don't mean
remember.
put you on the spot.
No, that's totally fine because
Couple
I
right
think,
here.
this originally came about a gentleman, I can't remember his first name, but Hunter in 1997 started writing a list, and we expanded this list because
So
it
this
was
was
it was
so this
very
was a list,
basic.
Holly, this was a list in the public domain, or was this a
I'm trying
professional
to
or
think
a,
where we found it because I think we were Googling, and I don't know if Ken had it in a presentation he had previously done for ITAP, or if Mary had it, and that it was just real basic outline of like 10 characteristics. And I think we originally had 15 and we got it down to 12 because they were overlapping. So we really were trying to, I mean, 12 went with the 12 steps, and that again, a few of them were overlapping and mixing up. And so that we were trying to be as definitive as we could so that it would give, when we did write on it, that people could go, oh yeah, okay, that. So if I read like an example, the first one is ACSAs carry shame about their sexuality and are often confused about appropriate sexual behavior for others and themselves.
and to be
And
clear
so,
for the listeners, ACSA is Adult Children of
adult
Sex
children of
Addict.
sex addict, yeah. So, and then we go on to write a whole paragraph, about, having witnessed or been aware of a parent's sexual addiction. ACSAs find their own sexuality a battleground, living in a family that over sexualizes many interactions, such as sexual joking, inappropriate nudity, sexual remarks about bodies and gender, knowledge of a parent's affairs, and other hypersexualized behaviors or experiences. And it leaves children curious and ashamed and later confused about appropriate sexual expression.